I decided that I wanted to take some time before Christmas and do a little tour of some of the southern cities here in the state of Alabama. Today is going to be the first day of that tour. Today we're in Dothan, Alabama, and I stopped here because they have some really neat things around the downtown area.
Aside from my soul, there goes a sight, there goes a sight. Now there goes a sight from my soul.
It's been a while since we got out and just did some good traveling, just to check out some other cities and other places around. Like I said, today we're in Dothan, Alabama. And I chose this location because I just so happened to be riding by and I saw this giant mural here on the wall. Of course, Dothan is home of the Peanut Festival, which is like a giant fair centered around the peanut. But I figured, you know, they got the Peanut Festival here, the giant peanut. This downtown area looks pretty cool. This would be our first stop. One thing I do notice here in Dothan, they have not, I mean, they're somewhat decorated for Christmas, but it's hard to tell that they've decorated for Christmas. Right here in front of me is the Dothan Civic Center, and they have a Season's Greetings up, and that's it. You can see over here right by the trees, it says Season's Greetings, but that's all of the Christmas decorations that they have up. My route that I will be taking to visit these cities are all in South Alabama. Dothan pretty much sits right on the Alabama-Florida line, but the remainder of the route after Dothan is all down here in part of South Alabama as well. Over here in this corner of the street, there's another mural over there. It looks like depicting like a Wild West scenario. That's very interesting. And even across the street here's a mural in dedication to Sherman Rose, an aviator instructor and one of the Tuskegee Airmen. Down here in this part of the state, we are very close to Fort Rooker. Fort Rooker is a pretty famous military base, so a lot of the people that live down here work on Fort Rooker. How about this? This is the Dothan Opera House. At the city's capital, Montgomery, where I live, we don't even have an opera house. There's a giant peanut painted pink, a peanut representing breast cancer. There's a neat little structure here outside of the Civic Center. You can see the giant helicopter in the sign there on that mural. They certainly have a lot of murals up. As we walk further into downtown Dothan, Alabama, you see there's more and more buildings with murals. Way over there, there's a mural, the steamboat era, 1824 to 1925. I'm not sure what that represents, but there's murals all over this town. There's also a mural further back up the street I see of cotton, which is very similar to the mural in Enterprise, Alabama, that we will see on this trip, that talks about how this used to all be cotton farming lands and then turned into peanut farming lands. In fact, we've been through Enterprise before. Enterprise has a giant monument right in the middle of the road erected to pay tribute to the boll weevil. We're gonna move on from the downtown area of Dothan and check out and see a few other sites around here before we prepare to move on to our next city. And talking about the Peanut Festival, several miles away from the downtown area, they have erected a giant peanut. Yes, the peanut industry is so large in South Alabama that they have erected a giant peanut right outside the National Peanut Festival grounds. I'm not exactly sure what time of the year they have the National Peanut Festival. I've never been all these years I've lived in Alabama. So I'll find out what the dates are, and you know, the next time that they have the Peanut Festival going on, we'll come attend it, check it out, see what goes on here. Another cool thing that they have here in Dothan, Alabama is this triangle section here. This little section right here is designated the world's smallest city block. The smallest city block in the world. Now, we've seen quite a few of those in all the places we went. They had one in Portland, Oregon as well. So it's hard to say if it's actually the world's smallest city block, but that's definitely a pretty small city block. And again, like I said, we are so close to Fort Rooker that a lot of people that live here are military. So there's a Huey there on a pole, and they have a little monument park positioned right off of Main Street here. All of the flags here are all still half-mast. They are supposed to stay at half-mast for 30 days in honor of President George H.W. Bush. But this is their military monument, dedicated to the men and women of the Alabama National Guard. There's a marble stand here in the center that has each branch of the military on it. There's the Marines, the Navy on this side, Air Force, Coast Guard, and the Army. And it's of a giant eagle. They also have a different monument. All of these monuments here represent each branch of the military. And the names of the soldiers from Dothan, Alabama, who we have lost, are all inscribed right here. Everybody from Dothan, Alabama who we have lost in battle is listed right there. That's amazing. And over here, one last little monument, the boots positioned with the gun there and the helmet. There is more to Dothan, Alabama than just the military, obviously, but the military aspect does play a pretty big part in Dothan's livelihood. A lot of the people here work on Fort Rooker, but there are other amenities here to this town. Dothan and its surrounding areas, moving over into Enterprise, which we will check out tomorrow. All those, they call this area the Wiregrass. Here in Dothan, they have Adventureland theme park. Basically, you can come play putt-putt golf, get in some batting cages, ride some go-karts or bumper boats. A nice big old pool here for bumper boat riding. Batting cages over there. And here's their putt-putt golf course with a big old giant giraffe.
There goes a sight from my soul. There goes a sight, there goes a sight. Now there goes a sight from my soul. There goes a sight from my soul.
I decided I wanted to take, you know, a week and just get out and go travel around South Alabama. Hopefully it would be a little bit warmer in the southern part of Alabama, and check out how they've decorated for Christmas and all that good stuff. Obviously we started here in Dothan today, and we'll check out several more cities over the next few days. I'm going to end this one now. That's it for Dothan, Alabama. I want to thank you all for watching, and I will see you again tomorrow. I hope you have a great day.
There goes a sight from my soul.